Day after day, I must face a world of strangers where I don't belong. I'm not that strong.
Yo, what up, everybody? It's your boy DreSays, and welcome back to the DreSays podcast. We are on episode 13, lucky number 13. And for this episode, I decided to bring in some special people, some very special people to me. Some very special people should be to y'all, or will be to y'all by the time y'all done with this episode. So, without further ado, this is my niece and nephew, Nyla and Aiden. Say what up, y'all.
Yo.
Hello.
All right. So, just a heads up so everybody knows, these are my niece and nephew. Mine. So they know how I am. I'm going to try my hardest not to curse in this episode. But y'all already know that's going to be a problem, and they know the deal. And y'all know, no matter what Uncle Andre says, what are y'all not supposed to do?
Curse.
Okay. Just making sure we got that out there, because I know I'm going to catch flack from everybody. I'm trying to hold back words right now for the way that I talk if I have y'all on here and I'm doing the same thing. But anyways, let's move forward with this. So I decided on episode 13 to have my niece and nephew on because everybody's learned all the good, bad, and ugly about me from my perspective, from my sister's perspective, from my business partner's perspective, some of my close friends, but not from the perspective of the people who are going to essentially take over my lineage since I don't have children of my own. So I figured bring them on, and I'll let them take shots at me. they can ask me whatever they want to ask me. I will answer it honestly, and they're gonna have to answer some questions for me. How y'all feel about that?
Okay.
Good.
All right. So before we start, y'all introduce yourselves. Now you can go first since you're the oldest.
Okay. So I'm Nyla, and I'm your niece, obviously.
Yep.
And I go to Athena Middle School. I'm in 9th grade. That's pretty much it.
How old are you?
14.
14. All right. 14 years old. Jesus Christ. Go ahead, A.
Hello, my name is Aiden. I'm 10 years old. I go to Craig Hill. I'm in 5th grade, and I like basketball, football, and track.
How old are you, A?
10.
10. All right. So there y'all go. This is my niece and nephew. I love them to death. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. Nyla was the first child, and I was a sucker for her, and probably still am to this day. She'll probably admit that, or she may not admit that. And Aiden is a carbon copy of me. I don't know if he knows that or not. Oh yeah, he's nodding his head, so he knows that. Okay, so I'm gonna let y'all go first. Y'all ask me the first questions. Nyla, since you're the oldest, you can go first. I'll answer yours. Then Aiden, you go, and then I will ask y'all my question. How's that sound?
Okay.
All right, Nyla, go ahead.
Let's see. If we had to live with you, would you let us?
Ooh, what you mean? Like
a life or death situation.
Oh, of course. What? There's no question. There's nowhere else y'all would go. I wouldn't allow y'all to go nowhere else. I don't know if my sister knows that or Rodney knows that, but if it was a life or death situation and there was and your parents were no longer here, y'all wouldn't have no choice. Y'all would be with me. Now, if you're just talking about, hey, Uncle Andre, I don't want to be here no more and I want to move into your house, hell no. y'all gonna have to thug it out. Like, you already know I like my peace and quiet. No, but yeah, if it, and you don't never got to question that. If anything were to ever happen to your parents, I'm the first one to step up. You already know. Go ahead.
Did you play any sports in school?
Yep. I played basketball. I played lacrosse, and then I literally played football for like 2 weeks, and then it was not for me. I don't know if you notice about your uncle, but there's two things. One, I don't like to be the stereotypical person. So I was a big dude. Everybody's like, you should play football. You should play football. And two, if I don't get my way, I'm not doing it. And I wanted to play running back, and they wouldn't let me.
What position did you play?
Oh, I didn't. I played lineman for 2 days, and I said, yo, I'm out because they won't let me play running back. So I went and played lacrosse, and that's when I played lacrosse. I played attack in lacrosse, which is essentially because I don't know if y'all know about lacrosse, but it's the literal attack position. So it's the front end of it. You score. That's your job, essentially. That's a good question. I didn't even think y'all was gonna ask that. That's a good one, eh? All right. My first question for y'all. It's a two-parter. One, how do y'all feel about this pandemic and what's going on with it? And two, how has it changed life for y'all?
First, I'm just gonna straight up say I don't like it.
You don't like it? All right. I get that. I don't like it either. What else?
And it's changed my life because, like, you can't go outside without, or like go to anywhere without wearing a mask, and it's not that fun because I can't breathe out of it. Well, I don't want to be in the store 2-3 hours breathing just mask air.
Wait, time out. Who are you in the store with for 2 or 3 hours? You going out with grandma and grandpa?
No,
Who?
mother.
Oh, your mom. Oh, at least you get it honest. Because you know she get that from your grandmother. You know they like to be in the store for like 3-4 hours doing nothing.
That's great. He'll be in the store for like 2-3 hours.
Going through
Picking out
every aisle.
2 things and picking up 2 things from the clearance aisle.
Wait, who are you talking about? Your mom?
Grandpa.
Oh, grandpa. Oh, yeah. He do that. He like to just go to the store just to go to the store.
He'll go to the store for 2 hours, don't pick up nothing. Bananas, and that's it.
That's a whole episode in its own. All right. Nyla, what about you?
I like this because I don't like people.
I
'cause
knew.
people are annoying. So I just stay home if I want to, or I go if I want to.
What about your friends, though?
I see them when I want to.
So everyone says that Aiden is exactly like me, but I think you get that from you get that from me and your mom too. Like I don't know why we're it's crazy because we're social people, but we're not social people. Like everybody likes to be around us. We enjoy people here and there, but like for the most part. So you ain't and nothing. It ain't changed that for you.
No, because I did the same thing when I was not Corona and stuff.
All right.
It's true.
It's true. It's true. All right, now it's your turn again, man.
What is your favorite thing about me?
About you?
Mm-hmm.
You're my baby girl. You can't do no wrong. That's my favorite thing about you. Nah, I think that I really enjoy first. Like I said, you were the firstborn, so like you're my first niece ever. You literally changed me. I don't know if you know that or not. I don't know if I've ever told you this. I've told your sister or your mom before, my sister. I literally used to do nothing positive. Like I would work like 2 or 3 different jobs that really didn't make no money. I would chill with my friends. I would not do some of the greatest things I should be doing, putting money into cars, wasting money on that. And then Rochelle told me she was having you. And then I got a real job. How old are you?
14.
How long have I been at AT&T?
14 years.
Right. You were the reason why I got a real job. You're the reason why I stopped acting up in the streets. You're the reason why I wasn't getting in trouble no more. You're the reason why I tried relationships and figured I'd try to settle down. That's what I love about you. You made me a better person. Unknowingly, you did that.
Yeah.
What about you, A?
What is it like having a business?
It is fun, very fun. It's tedious and difficult too. I'm lucky enough to have y'all Uncle Sorrell as my business partner, so we have fun with it for the most part. We may get on each other's nerves here and there, but it's still fun. It's tedious because I don't get days off. So if I am not at work at the regular job, I'm doing this. You know what I mean? When people see me out, they don't question if they should, you know what I mean? They don't question if they should bring up certain topics around me. They just do because they feel like since I'm in social media so much, since I'm talking about the business all the time, they could just come and ask me questions whenever they feel like it, which I'm cool with. It's never anything horrible. But it gets daunting a little bit. It gets sometimes it gets annoying where you're just a figure to them and not like a person sometimes because they don't really know me. Certain people do, certain people don't. But it's cool. I mean, I get to wear my own stuff. I get to give y'all stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's something that I can leave behind for you. So when I get too old to do this, as long as it's still running, y'all will have something that y'all can do. If you decide to. It'll be between y'all and between Terrell's kids, Smooney, Sadie, and Mate. So this is a little bit deeper of a question for y'all. Do y'all know what's going on in the world right now when it comes to like civil rights and us as African Americans?
Yeah.
How do y'all feel? How do y'all feel about it? Nah,
I like being black, to be honest.
as you should.
Yeah. I like my hair, like my skin color.
Right.
I don't care what other people say, to be honest. I just do me, to be honest.
Right. Is it you ever get frustrated by it?
Somewhat, but then I like push back on people, and then they try to come at me, but then I go back at them, and then they quiet down.
Come on, who's trying to come at you?
It's not like come at me like physical like that,
all right.
but like in words, and then I have to put them down.
Listen, because you already know, like Uncle Andre will fuck somebody up. I'm just putting that out there. I hope y'all know that. Like, there's no question to it. I'm just making sure. All right. Well, yeah. I mean, you're gonna have people that are gonna come at you. They're gonna have their opinions on things. Everybody has their own opinion. Just make sure you always take the higher route too. Because at the end of the day, unfortunately, we're not treated equal all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So if somebody has to show up from the law enforcement, they're gonna look at us first than anybody else.
Right.
Aiden, what about you, man?
Really, I'm just trying to do me. What's going on right now? Really, not getting in trouble at all because I'm not.
Good.
And just trying to live a good life.
Yeah, and y'all have a lot of you have a good mixture of friends, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, that's a pleasure that y'all have. Like we had that too growing up. We got lucky enough where Nana took us to a town where we could have that mix of friends and get to know different kind of people and different cultures and stuff like that. And I know that's what Rochelle's aiming for with y'all, so that y'all understand. Because then you could, because this. Listen, I understand we go through some things as African Americans, but we have to sometimes remember that other cultures do too.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we don't. Sometimes we don't realize that, and we can take the anger that we have and the stuff that we deal with and put it off on other people, and we can't be that way. We got to be better, right?
Yep.
All right, good. Nice. Your turn again.
Let's see. Do you think you're just like Aiden's just like you? Why or why not?
100%. 100%. And listen, I didn't think so at first. I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't think so at first. Everybody, because when Aiden was younger, Aiden was scared of me. So he would never talk to me. He would look away from me. So I was like, I don't see it. And Rochelle used to tell me, Rodney used to tell me. And I'm like, no, I don't see it. And then I started watching his YouTube videos that I was putting together for him. I started seeing him more. He started talking to me more. And bro, I'm just giving you a heads up, Aiden. You will not be able to get away with shit because your mother has dealt with it already through me. So anything that you think you might be able to get away with, she already knows about or will know about when you go to do it. I think it's a good thing though. Don't let nobody tell you anything different either. To be like me is fucking great. Sorry. But to be like me is great. Like you can take the good that I do though. Realize that Uncle Andre does some stuff that he shouldn't be doing. You take the good stuff that I do and run with that. Like the procrastination, get rid of that. The not want to do homework, get rid of that. Take the good stuff. Be creative. Keep being creative like you are. Protect your sister at all costs. You know that already. So take the good stuff and run with that. Yeah, but Aiden's definitely like me, just like you're like your mom. Exactly like your mom. That look you just gave me. Aiden, it's your turn, bro.
What's it like being an adult?
Oh, that's a good question. You might want to ask somebody that's actually an adult. Nah, it's great until the first of the month. It's great until the bills kick in. It's amazing because I get to make my own choices. You know what I mean? I don't have nobody over my back. telling me what I can and can't do. But I will say this: the major difference between being an adult and a kid to me is that when you slip and fall, you gotta catch yourself. Like there's no running to mommy and daddy to have them help you figure out the situation. So as much good as you get with being an adult, being able to do your own thing, making your own money, spending them how you want to spend it, doing what you want to do, take the trips you want to take, have to answer to nobody. Um, those moments where you slip up and you mess up, you you fall, you hurt yourself, you got to deal with that on your own. Ain't nobody there to baby you about it. Ain't nobody to tell you it's gonna be okay. You got to kind of tell yourself that and dust it off. So that's, I mean, it's great to be an adult. Don't rush it though. Don't rush it. Please don't rush it. I rushed it. I got my first job at 14, and grandma
That's
told me,
what you're about to do.
grandma told me don't do it. I'm gonna tell you that right now. You better call Nana now because she told me. She said don't do it. You don't need a job. You don't need the money. Don't do it.
You already get
I ain't
paid
stopped working since.
Shut up,
Nana
Aiden.
meals.
I'm 37. I ain't stopped working since. What'd you say, eh?
She already gets paid $25 just to make Nana and Mom's meals.
Yeah, but that's my job.
That's her job though. So that's a good job though. You got something that's gonna help Nana and your mom out, and you're getting paid for it. That's cool. I meant like when you get them working papers, don't go out and work for a corporation if you don't have to. Keep doing your entrepreneur thing. That's what I'm gonna push y'all to do. Keep doing your own individual thing because the money will be great working for a company, but at the end of the day, working for yourself is worth way more than that. Way more than that. Make your own money. Start saving it now. I know it seems like y'all too young for that, but start saving your money now. And then we'll get into, we'll get into investments and all that stuff once y'all get a little older, maybe even soon, actually, with you now, because you're 14. But start making your own money now so you don't have to work for somebody else. If I didn't have to work for my day job and I could just do this full time, I'd be happy as hell. It make being an adult even way better. All right. So the next question. I recently realized that as a child, I never had the ambition, or not the ambition, I definitely had ambition. I never had the idea of what I wanted to be when I grew up. I just was thinking about it today. I talked to your mom about it too. Like, I don't remember ever being like, I want to be this when I grow up. I knew I wanted to make money and I didn't want people to know that I had money. I just wanted to make a ton of money and I didn't want people to know about it, but I never knew what job it was. So, what do y'all want to be when y'all grow up?
You can go first.
Oh, okay, I'll go first. I'm gonna want to be first a lawyer, then become a judge.
Like Uncle John.
Like Judge Judy.
Hey, what do you mean, like Judge Judy? That's you don't want to be no Judge Judy. Nah, you want to be like Uncle John. You better call him and talk to him about it.
Okay.
Shoot him an email. You got a better shot with that. Get the email address. Get the email address from grandma. Shoot him an email because you know he's a judge and he was a lawyer for many years. So shoot him an email. Let him know that's what you want to do. That's serious. He'll walk you through it. He'll tell you what you need to do. He'll always. That's the one good thing about our family. As long as you contact them, they normally got your back. So definitely hit up John. What about you, eh?
I actually have two things I want to be when I grow up.
Okay.
First, I'm trying to practice basketball so I can make it to the NBA.
That's good. You already good, so you could just literally focus in on that. You'd be all right. What
And
else?
the second thing, if that doesn't work, maybe try to run track. I don't know.
So what about outside of athletics? What do you want to do? If you had to pick not a regular job, but a job.
Car dealership.
What, said it again?
Car dealership. Since I really like
Own
cars.
or work for one?
Work for one.
You don't want to own?
Own one.
Good. You're gonna own Flight F Motors. We're gonna run with that. How about that?
Gosh.
Because I really like cars.
No, I love the sports stuff. I think you're gonna do very well in sports because you're already pretty good at them. You just gotta focus in on it, bro. I'm gonna tell you that as from the person that's lived your life already. Focus in on it and stick with it. Don't let certain things distract you, i.e. them girls. Don't let that distract you. Don't let making money distract you. Focus in on what you really want to do. And if you really want to play sports for a living, then focus in on that. But don't forget like when it comes to colleges and stuff like that. If you can go for sports, great, but make sure that you get that education too. That's like key. That's number one. Y'all got more questions for me?
I think I got one more. Yeah, I got one.
I had one more too.
All right.
Do you ever think you'll have kids?
Whew,
Oof.
it's hot. Here. I guess never say never, but I'm keeping a buck with you. Uncle Andre getting old. I don't know if I'm gonna do that, man. I don't know if I'm gonna do that. I might. Who knows? I'll put you this way: if I don't within the next 3 years, by the time I turn 40, then I'm gonna say no. I'm not trying to be 60 years old when my kid's 20. You know what I mean? That would be unfair to them. That would be very unfair to them. That'd be like Nana and Grandpa having a kid. You know what I'm saying? Like what? What's the point of it? Right. Look at your face.
Oh. Ew.
No, but yeah, so no, I don't know. I don't think so. I'm never gonna say never though. Who knows? Maybe. Why you ask that?
I don't know. It would be nice to have a cousin, not like a
Y'all
first
got
cousin.
cousins.
But that's like a first cousin and a second cousin.
Oh,
It's like a real cousin.
like, okay. Yeah, might have to think about it then. I mean, I got 3 years.
You can always adopt.
You're right. Actually, that would probably happen first, to be honest with you. I've always said that. I've always said there's so many kids that don't have families. You know what I'm saying? So that might happen first. Maybe I'll find a female that has kids already. You be cool with that?
Really, we find one.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, man. Next question, Aiden. Go ahead.
What was it?
What would you think? What would you do?
Mm-hmm.
Right now, like right on the scene, I got a call from the NBA and said that when you get older, I can play on whoever your team you want to play on.
So if you got a phone call saying that you were automatically going to the NBA,
yeah, what would you do right now?
I would rush over to your house and pick up that phone and talk to that person and make sure they're not trying to screw you over. And we would instantaneously start an investment portfolio, because at the end of the day, you can't play for the league forever.
True.
We would make sure you were financially set for the rest of your life if that happened. What position you want to play, since you're so big into this NBA thing right now?
Power forward.
Yeah, I can see that. You're gonna be tall enough.
Power forward. Maybe if I'm not that tall, small forward.
All right.
If I get really tall, I'm probably gonna be center. I can still shoot as a center though, so it's pretty okay.
All right. We're gonna play a game for my last question, but do y'all have? I'm gonna give y'all one more bonus question apiece. Anything you can think of, ask me.
Let me see. Oh, geez. I thought of one earlier, too.
Do you like having a podcast?
I love it. It's it gives me an outlet. So a lot of stuff that I can't talk to people about normally, I can do on here and not feel like I'm gonna be I don't know, ostracized for it. Like, I feel like I can be open and honest about it. And it gives me something to look forward to every 2 weeks, besides the normal stuff that I do.
What was my question? Oh, what state do you think I should live in if I like move out of this Rochester area?
You mean when you move out of Rochester?
Yeah.
I would say either. I think. That's a tough one. You know, I'm gonna say Florida, because Florida is it. But I think if we were to not do Florida,
I know perfect.
California.
I do a perfect state for you.
What's that?
She likes cold weather type.
Yeah, I do like cold weather.
She like cold weather.
What?
I'll move to Antarctica if I really can.
Where is my niece at? That's what? Cold weather.
Antarctica.
I would move to the coldest state.
You might as well just stay in New York State then. Just move to New York City. Freeze your butt off all year. You'll be all right.
Yep.
You that, or actually, if you like cold weather, but then you can get like a taste of good weather, because I just went when we went to Nike. Portland, Oregon.
Okay.
You should try that out. Actually, we can go in a couple years once you get older. It'll be. I think you'll like it because you get kind of the feeling. You get like multiple seasons like you do here in Rochester. And the cold is cold, but it's not as bad as here.
Right.
You still get like mountains and like trees, all that good stuff. The only negative is there's just not a lot of us out there, but
Right.
I mean, they rock with us though. If you check anything out on the news with them doing their riots and all that stuff, they definitely rock with us. So, Portland, Oregon, I think would be a nice city for you to go to.
Okay.
All right, so we gonna end this way. You ever played a game where someone asks a question and you point to the person who it is?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna ask y'all a couple things. Yeah, let's do 5 of them. Ready?
Um,
All right, ready?
Yeah.
Who's the messiest?
Me. I'm already gonna say it.
Who gets the best grades?
Me.
What? Listen. I'll check the report cards.
You can check those.
You sure about that, Aiden?
Yeah.
Okay.
I did the grades.
Who's the most athletic?
Me.
Who's got the best style?
Mm.
Oh, split decision on that one.
Aiden, you take my style. What are you talking about?
All right. And the last one. Who loves Uncle Andre more? Hey, that's a good answer. I like that. Yo, y'all was just on the DreSays podcast, man. How'd y'all like it?
Like it a lot.
Yeah.
Day after day, I must face a world of strangers where I don't belong. I'm not that strong.